Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Pisces for the second week of October 2021. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. Obviously I'm labelling it for the second week of October, but this can be a timeless read, so it's whenever you kind of come across this reading it's most likely going to be for you. As it's a love reading, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, so please use your own discernment and kind of flip the roles. But please do not make the story fit, as it were. If the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just simply not your message, okay guys? So take what you feel fits and leave the rest, as it is a general read. Just to let you know as well, I am available on TikTok. I have an account over there called My Way Tarot 444. I'm using the same profile picture that I have here on this YouTube channel for there as well. And I don't want you guys to get scammed. Sorry, my words just went out a bit funny there, but I can blame it on Mercury retrograde, so it's all good, guys. Yeah, so basically I just want you guys to make sure you're not getting scammed by anyone, because there are people out there trying to impersonate me and my account, etc. And I just don't want you to kind of miss out on your own hard-earned cash by being asked for private readings or whatever on a public platform when it's not me, and etc. So just please do not get scammed by anyone. So anyway guys, oh my gosh, yeah, if you enjoy the reading, please like, share and subscribe, leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. I do read the comments and I will reply back to you, okay? So if you subscribe, then obviously hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I'll post another next video for you guys as well, okay? So let's get into it. Obviously leave a timestamp if you would like to miss the introduction, but I kind of do the intro so people kind of know with what's what, alright? So let's get into it. What can we get for Pisces for love? Angels of love and light, can you please provide us with clear, concise messages for Pisces? Second week of October. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Cups. What's going on for Pisces? Thank you. Justice. Libran energy, Six of Cups, reverse, Ten of Wands, one more for Pisces. Okay, so I'll take those two. Got Aries energy and Three of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got the Fool here. The Sun, beautiful. Got Leo energy here as well. And Capricorn with the Devil. Wow, okay. Right, so let's get into this. So I've read that we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's what we have here on the table. We haven't got any air energy. Yeah, we haven't got any air energy at all. So, oh, actually, no, we do. Sorry, that's my bad here with the Libran. So we have Libra here. Okay. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, either you or your love interest are carrying a very heavy burden in their life to do with a love relationship of sorts here with the Ten of Wands, and they're closing out a particular cycle, or they're realizing that they need to close it out, and they're not feeling overly fulfilled by the whole thing here with the Four of Cups. They're feeling relatively bored. I feel like this person's getting the impression like, I'm just bored of carrying everything and carrying everyone. Of carrying everything, of carrying anyone. When do I get the opportunity to kind of focus on me? When is it going to happen for me? When am I going to have my love life happening for me? You know, I don't want to be single anymore. I want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be just out here, you know, looking great and everything else, and nobody kind of being with me to appreciate how great I am. Like, I know that sounds a bit like, you know, but there's nothing wrong in being confident and sure of yourself. There's nothing wrong in that at all. But I'm just getting the sense that potentially somebody feels like they're ready to get into a relationship and they don't want to be single anymore, and like they're ready for some excitement in their life, and they're looking forward to be able to taking the next step and wanting a chance on love. Predominantly I'm getting the sense that either you or your person may have not may have had difficulty when it's come to love. Like, things just never felt like that they were fair, like they weren't just, like they weren't equal. Maybe yourself or your love interest may have given overly much in a particular connection and didn't receive very much back, or the other way around. What I'm getting here though is predominantly, if that's not necessarily the case at all, there could be your love interest, if they are in a third party situation, they are wanting to have a new beginning and get out of this third party because there's no growth in a particular connection anymore. There's no point putting any more work in it. It's like flogging a dead horse, I'm getting. There's just no point. And your person's wanting to become independent and free from that particular relationship, but then I'm getting the sense that they want to get themselves free from one relationship to eventually enter into another relationship, and I feel like they're wanting to enter into another relationship, and that be it with you. But it may not necessarily happen in the second week of October, but I'm just getting this overall sense that they're having this new refreshment of energy, that eventually they will want to get into a place where they can have a reunion with you and reunite with you, albeit postponed for the time being, because they are not feeling overly satisfied in their life, but also in their love life, I'm getting. And I'm getting the sense of feeling frustrated that they're not necessarily moving forward to where they want to be. And if they've been dealing with a third party, there may be some sort of legal implications in the mix, and they desire to be out of that particular relationship, and they have a desire to be with you. And I'm getting the sense that they've been in this other situation for quite some time, a long-term relationship, and all they do was argue with each other and blame each other in a particular way. And I feel like the sun has been shone on a situation, and it's shown exactly what it is. And what it is most likely a toxic relationship that's not necessarily working. And, you know, toxic is such a word that's been thrown about so much, but I'm getting this sense that, you know, you see this kind of devil sitting here with these two people, this kind of couple, if you want to call it a couple, on this, like with this kind of dark, shadowy energy here. And they just basically feel like they're trapped with one another and they're not free. I mean, look at these two people here. They have these chains on their neck, and then the little child next door on this horse is not chained up, they're free. Look out the difference, the contrast. Someone's having the realization that they thought they may have been free, but they're not free, and that they may have been bound to a home family situation that was not right for them. And potentially they're realizing that they're having a tough time in this other connection, and they don't see eye to eye with this person, and they're most likely becoming more and more insecure by the day, and realizing how unsatisfied they are in another situation. Potentially there may have been some sort of hot and coldness to do with the connection, in and out behaviour. I'm also getting potentially infidelity here, and a lot of overindulgence here with the Nine of Cups in reverse, like somebody getting really into their kind of shadow side, like drinking too much, binge drinking, binge eating, potentially drugs, that type of thing, and kind of being around the wrong people and having like a bad influence on others. and it not necessarily working out, and potentially like hanging around with people who are, yeah, a poor influence here with the Queen of Wands in reverse. I mean, this is someone who kind of likes to stir up trouble. They're unfaithful, you know, and potentially your person is getting to the point where something's being shone a light on and they're realising how unhealthy it actually is, and they're having to end it all if they were to move on forward and actually go after a proper love, a true love, rather than feel like they're stuck in something else. They're ending an old situation and having to go to realise that if they were to move on forward in their life and to move on forward confidently, they have to end something else that's not necessarily serving them. There has to be a death and a rebirth. And I'm just getting this overall sense that your person is bored in this other situation, and they have no, they're bored in it, regardless of all the other overindulgence of whatever it is that they've been doing. It's like so long that you can do all these little things, these kind of shallow things, like, you know, overeating, and it's great to, you know, overeat and overdrink and, you know, indulge with multiple partners and all this other different stuff. But then at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't, it feels like it's all empty. It doesn't emotionally fulfill you in the way that it used to. It doesn't get you going the way that it used to. And it's not working for them anymore. And they're realising that this person that they have to transform if they were to move on out of a particular situation. And most likely they were in another relationship with someone who was very high maintenance, very much focused on money. And they may have been trapped by being with this person. I'm also getting that the sense that this person, if they were in a third party, all they did was work all the time. Just work. I'm getting that song. Work. Yeah, all they do is work. What else is there? There's that more to life than just work. You need to go out and enjoy yourself. You need to have a bit of fun. And I feel like this person's realising that they didn't have a balance in this other relationship or situationship. And that in order to be able to move on forward in a healthy way, they need to drop whatever it is that they're going through. Yeah, look at that. See, this is so interesting to me. Sometimes when you pick up the middle of the deck, the cards are just as interesting to look at. You know, what we have here, look at all these majors. My gosh, they're all close to each other. So we have like Sagittarian energy, we have Gemini, we have Cancerian, we have Virgo, and we have Aquarius here, and the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. So I'm going to quickly go through these. Your person is realising that they may have messed around or been around the wrong people for far too long, and now they're getting judged on that particular action. They're learning, they've had to go through a particular life lesson or a karmic cycle in their life, and they're realising that whatever they've been dealing with has not been unhealthy. There's been a lot of one-sidedness potentially, and it's now they're coming out of fantasy land. They're getting this clarity in their life that potentially they may have stayed in something that was not healthy. And most likely they've been very fixated by staying in something else, thinking it was going to be, you know, fun for the time being, but actually it didn't. It was just all empty. And they're realising that if they need to heal themselves, they need to heal this kind of shadow aspect of themselves if they are to be able to move on forward and go forward towards like a commitment of sorts. So let's clarify these cards here. What's going on for Justice in reverse? So obviously please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. But your person is feeling like they're missing out on true love. a proper soulmate connection, a spiritual connection. And they want to be able to eventually feel, you know, love and feel vulnerable. But they need to go through some drastic changes, and they need to balance out their life. They may have had a lot of very unhealthy behaviours previously, or been around people who were just interested in shallow relationships and hookups and that kind of thing. But potentially they may have been fearful that the reason they stayed in it is because they've been fearful of getting out of it. It's like been a habit to stay in that situation. Maybe they didn't realise the treatment that they were getting from other people was you know, you know when something's so bad, and if you were to open up and talk about it to other people, they were like, well, why do you deal with that? That's not normal, that's not healthy, that's not right. And potentially there may have been the light shone on this person and the realisation that actually, wow, I can't keep doing this anymore, I can't keep being here, this isn't right, and I need to get out of it. And predominantly now they're trying to move on forward. But then if they were to come forward towards you and have a new beginning with you, you would need to question them and say, look, are you genuinely ready for a relationship? Have you learnt from your past mistakes in this other situation that you may have been, so you don't avoid the same mistakes? You may be questioning them on that. Why is justice here in reverse? For Pisces, why justice here in reverse? Look at that, there's your card here. Pisces, the Hangman. Bottom of the deck we have the Magician. Look at this. It may be just right for you to kind of hold back from this person. It's not a time for you to take action. It's like it's not like you're seeing a new perspective on this whole relationship, and it's your time to just kind of hang back, retreat, and to manifest things that you want in for yourself, for your life, to bring yourself the stability, and then everything else will eventually heal in itself, and it will eventually transform, and justice will be coming in for you. But as of right now, like it's this implication of whatever legalities there has been, like it's just a waiting game. Yeah, waiting game, because someone's trying to get out of something. Oof, gosh. Yeah, it's an unwanted commitment here with the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to be there anymore. They don't want to give anything more into the particular situation. They're not in a position to be able to commit and come forward towards you as of right now, so they're having to wait until they can get something resolved in their situation. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Until they're in a position to be able to come forward towards you, but they've got too much going on right now. What else for justice in reverse? Look at that. See, they're finishing off another situation. I've been saying that the whole time. 10 of Swords in reverse. But it's not finished as of yet. Look at that. Double 10. 10-10. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're feeling heartbroken from this other situation, but it has to be closed off. And potentially it's time for you to kind of take a pause and wait for all of this kind of stuff to finish off and, you know, move on. Because if you were to have a commitment with this person, you would want it to be a proper commitment. Because there's too much confusion going on as of right now for anything to move on forward in your favour. A relationship, they wouldn't be in a place to come forward towards you, because all they would be thinking about is the relationship that they've been in or they are in, if this is pertaining to a third party. That is just kind of hanging over their head because they haven't closed it out properly as of yet. Like, you know, 10, 10, 10. You know, there's going to be new, there's potentially for new coming in, and we know that because of the fall. But something's definitely not finished as of yet, and it may be in your best interest to kind of just, you know, stand back a little bit. And a lot of confusion to do with a particular relationship of sorts. It's definitely time to kind of retreat from them until they finish off what they need to, until they've escaped a difficult relationship. Because if they haven't broke up with this person, it's on the brink of failure. It's not going to last much longer. Why is the Fool here for Pisces? Look at that. King of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups. Their emotional fulfillment would be to take the leap of faith out of a situation that they've been dealing with someone that most likely there's emotional manipulation or mind games, and have a brand new beginning by moving on, having a brand new beginning. And we know that because of the Fool. They don't want to live a lie anymore by being in this other situation, and they're going to eventually recover from a difficult relationship that they've been in, release themselves from something that they felt like they were stuck in. Predominantly for quite some time, they may have felt like they lost all faith in being able to have a happy relationship and to work on something. What else can we get here with the Fool? But they don't want to work with this other situation because this lack of growth, the lack of growth here with the Three of Pentacles, with the King of Cups, like there's nothing there. There's no effort to make a relationship work. Yeah, someone's giving up on the whole thing here with the Seven of Wands in reverse. They're giving up. They're admitting defeat and calling it a day, and they want out. Somebody wants out. What is the Fool here? Yeah, they don't want to invest in it anymore. It's another 7, double 7. Somebody's having the awakening, the realization that they've gone through these particular challenges in their life, and this is just the kind of the next step that they need to do to be able to get their freedom. I'm getting. They need to move on. But they may be working so much, they may be focusing so much on their finances because they may not have any finances. I mean, look at that with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're not having any fun in their life because they're trying to focus on building up on their stability again. And they've emotionally checked out from another relationship or situationship, most likely to do with a third party, because they've been up in their head and they've been stressed about the whole thing. I'm getting the sense that they may even have some sort of potential health issues or mental health issues, and it's been stressing them out, and they want to be able to move on forward, but potentially they're having this realization that they may have given too much of their power away into another connection that doesn't necessarily serve them. So therefore they've been repressing their feelings and not finding the balance that they need to be able to move on forward, and then one thing has led off to another bad thing, if you get what I'm kind of saying. But all they want to do is they want to get their independence out of this situation, so that they can move on forward. And there's lack of passion in their life, and we saw that with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Let's look at the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, see what we can get for Pisces. So obviously this could resonate for you or for your love interest. But they're realising that this other relationship with this other person, that their values don't add up. Their values don't align with one another anymore, or they've never have done, potentially. And all this relationship has done is just stir up a load of insecurity in the other person. And they don't want to feel that way anymore. They've been hiding their feelings from this other person. They've been withdrawing from them and reflecting on the relationship and realising they've reflected on the relationship and then it's not working out anymore. What can we get here? What else can we get here for Pisces? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So they will eventually express their love if you're hoping for some sort of reconciliation with a past person. But potentially, while they're dealing with this, if this is something that can potentially resonate, there may be new love coming in for you. Because why couldn't there be new love coming in for you? Of course there can be. And then this could be the one. You may end up having a choice. Let's look into seeing what else we've got. Release your ex, and it kind of came out reversed. The time has come to clear your energy. So this person, they may have already released the ex emotionally, and they may have like cleared them in one way or another, like if they don't live with them anymore or something along those lines, and they live at a distance, but potentially there's still the remnants of something hanging on in the background that's not completely finished as of yet. So it may be just in the best interest to kind of wait it out until something is kind of resolved. Yeah, look at this. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, trust and know that this other relationship with this person that they had is unrequited love, that they didn't have the equal balance and give and take, and we've got that here with these particular cards are on the table. I mean, you know, it's quite blatantly obvious. What else for Pisces? Children. Yeah, children could be in the mix. Your love life has been affected by children. Take one more. Make the effort. Yeah, they can't make the effort right now. If you're wanting to know about this other person, they can't come forward to make the effort right now. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. And then we have that trust card again. The situation is calling for you to have faith, but they want to come forward back around towards you. And if they have put you in a third party and you didn't know of it, or you did know of it, they want to come round to talk to you to say that they're finishing something off. They have some sort of reconciliation, you know, but just trust that this other situation is unrequited. You know, maybe they've been, they had to withhold their affection from you, even though if they didn't want to. You know, you may be kind of wanting them to come back. But if they come back, then they have to be able to come back properly. So I'm now going to look into the Soulmates in Separation Unspoken Love Messages by the Serendipity Tarot and see what we can get there for you. But this person, you know, if they've been in this other relationship, they've literally just, if they've been living together and everything, they've just literally felt like they're roommates. There's not very much intimacy going on there at all. Definitely not lovers. The love between, the supposed love that they may have had with this other person, you know, is fading. Or has faded, or it's gone. My pride and ego led us astray. We kind of got that when we saw the devil energy with the sun. If I could turn back time, I would do it all differently. Yeah. Give me more time. I'm working on being a better counterpart for you. And one more for Pisces. I fear that you will never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror. Bottom of the deck. I never truly moved on, even though I appear so. Wow. So yeah, that's basically what they want to say to you. So anyway, guys, that's the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. I will read those and I'll reply back to you. Also, if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. And if you are interested in TikTok, then I am over there with My Way Tarot 444. So please don't get scammed by anyone and give out your money to people who are impersonating me, okay guys? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good week and we'll speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.